Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the best 6 brawlers in the new game mode Payload. So I had a chance to play quite a bit of it. I'll let you guys know my thoughts on it later on in the video. So before we jump into the video, make sure you're using credit code in the shop. That'd be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Alright guys, so jumping into the 6th best brawler with the new game mode Payload, we have Squeak. So Squeak, a really bad brawler in the current meta, probably in the bottom 10 overall, but I think this game mode is definitely made for him. So obviously not the main reason why he's so good is because he can just stick his main attack onto the payload and it will literally hit anyone on the surface of it. That's why he's so strong. The super can be stuck to it as well. It just makes for a really good brawler on this game mode for sure, and because the people like to clump up as well, it just adds even more value to him. So it's like we could probably go aggro on the tick and the dynamite there. We're able to progress our payload quite a bit. And let me know what you think of the game mode in the comment section below. So far, I mean, it's fun to have a new game mode. Maybe the other maps are better. I'm not really liking it too much. It feels quite spammy, not too skillful overall, but at least there's some off meta picks, as you'll probably see later in the video. A lot of these brawlers are like nowhere near the meta on normal like Brawl maps or gem grab maps, so at least it's some good fun. Maybe a bit of a switch up, maybe a few changes as well could make this game mode fun. I don't really know, we'll have to wait and see. So we've got a super here, going to use it on the dynamite to try and get him down. He's having to move forward, but then just goes into a main attack, so good kills right there. So again, normally like Squeak gets caught out a lot, especially in the 1v1 engagements, but I can easily just pick off brawlers from afar. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get this tick head down because of our ammo. That's one thing to bear in mind with Squeak. Obviously, his reload speed is really bad. We should be able to get the kill on Dynamite. Okay, no, that's not going to be the greatest, but throwers are really good on this, by the way, especially if we can get behind a payload. There's going to be a lot of brawlers that can struggle to get them down, so I'm hoping our aggros can deal with that better. I mean, I'm probably going to go over the right hand side now because we're winning. If we can get a good well, if we can continue doing this, we can actually win. So I'm hoping I can survive here for long enough, and somehow we're going to lose that one. So that's really unfortunate there, but we're ending up losing that one. That's going to be Squeak at number 6. Let's hop into number 5. Alright guys, so jumping into the 5th best brawler on the new game mode Payload, we have a Dynamite. So Dynamite, for some reason, it's just so strong on this game mode. Maybe as the meta develops in a few days time, he might not be the meta, but as of right now, Dynamite is absolutely insane. So I feel like the main reason why he's so strong is because there's so many walls, and there's obviously like positions behind the payload where certain brawlers cannot get towards you. So Dynamite does a lot of damage as well. He has a really good stun feature, and that's why I think he's so good on this game mode. He's just able to put out so much damage in such a short amount of time. So yeah, and a lot of the time, again, like, you're not going to entirely just go for the brawlers. You're looking just to try and progress this payload as much as possible. So that's why Dynamite may not get as focused as he probably would in a 3v3 mode. So Sandy's able to get a super out. You know, those aggro brawlers I'm still not going to be able to deal too well with, but normally you'll have like a tank in your composition who should be able to deal with the people who are getting close to you. So again, we can just hide behind this payload. I'm not even going to hit my super here, but there's not much the enemies can really do. I'm just in a prime position to defend this payload, and we should be able to get it. There's a ball kind of charging in. He does charge in on the wrong spot. Maybe you thought Mr. P would take me down, but that's going to be a win for us. Dynamite is absolutely insane on this new game mode. Let's hop into number 4. Alright guys, so jumping into the 4th best brawler with the new game mode, we have a Gale. So Gale is going to be insane on this game mode, mainly because of his super and his gadgets. So super is going to be able to push people against the wall for 1.5 seconds. That's going to be really good against those tanky brawlers. Then you've got this gadget, which is going to prevent a brawler from going on top of the payload, especially in some scenarios. I've not kind of got the grasp of it completely yet, but again, I can kind of block off and they're going to just keep bouncing on top of that tornado. At least it's going to buy you some time, right? That's why he's so good. So again, I can use my super to like throw them to the wall, which is going to be really strong. So I'm going to look to do that on the Barley right now, and that's going to be enough time for me to get a kill. That 1.5 second stun is so strong. Gale is such a strong brawler in the meta already, and game modes like this he's always thrived on. You can remember like Volley Brawl, for example, where he was super strong on. I think on Basket Brawl as well, when he was like one of the worst brawlers in the game, he was pretty much the best brawler on that game mode. So yeah, overall Gale just seems to thrive on these type of game modes. He's just that type of brawler. So Going to be able to push up here. We've got Jacky running on in, but she's pretty weak. Looks like all the enemies are going to be going over that right hand side. Again, throwers are just really good to have in your composition. Normally, a lot of time it's good to have like 1 aggro, 2 aggro, then a thrower. But Gale's just that kind of good hybrid. So we're just going to lock down this left hand area here. We're in the lead, so don't really need to make too many aggro plays. Just going to look to try and stun this Jacky so we can try and make a play here. Fortunately, got a little bit too aggro, but at least it's buyed our Jacky enough time to hopefully get up, at least get their Jacky down. And we're making some good progress on the right hand side. So we're going to just keep trying to force the right hand side as much as possible. Still got one more gadget left, so I'm just going to use that on the BB right there. And we should be able to get our super in time. Okay, she's going to just keep using this, but that's not going to really do anything. I'm just going to run up to her, stun her against the wall, and hopefully get some more percentage on this. I mean, against the Brawler, it's going to be pretty hard to really do anything. I'm hoping my teammates can do something there. Okay, the M's just completely leaves the Jacky, which, I mean, maybe I should have just gone over with the M's, but that is just a pain to deal with. Hopefully, our Jacky's able to get over it in time. I mean, yeah, nice. We're able to stun the BB against the wall. We're able to survive. And this Jacky 1v1 is very intense. We need to get the Jacky off straight away. M's going to be able to go on the right hand side, and that should be enough to win the game. So really intense there, going back and forth. I kind of like the idea behind this game mode. You know, it's all right. It's okay. So that's going to be number 4, I believe. Let's hop into number 3. All right, guys, jumping into the 3rd best brawler with the new game mode Payload, we have Griff. So Griff right now, really underrated in the meta, and just overall really good at tank killer. So the main reason why he's going to be so good is because there's just so many walls on this map. So it's going to be really good to break down those walls, and his super's just going to shred those tanks as well. So I'm going to have to carry this Payload around. Not really ideal for me, but he is again like so insane against tanks. So these wall breaks are going to be essential to getting his tanks down. So Mortis just going to dash into us. Mortis definitely not a good brawler on this game mode if you're looking for one. So again, in those close gunfights, Griff is going to be insane. With like 1 full attack and his super, he can pretty much melt every single brawler in the game. That's how strong he is in this meta. So still got 1 more wall break left, so we can use that to our advantage if needed. Dynamite behind this wall should be able to go down here. I feel like this BB is probably lagging. We should be able to chain our supers there, and that's what I'm talking about. I know the BB was lagging, but just with some spammy super attacks, I'm just able just to shred them so easily. So Dynamite, unfortunately, probably going to get us down. Okay, no more. He's going to run it into us, but he's going to get taken down there. Another super onto BB as well. She's going to go down so low, and especially with the damage gear as well on Griff, he's just so insane in this meta. So 20% left on it. More is just going to dash into Payload. It's quite awkward to shoot around the Payload. That's why you get brawlers that can shoot around walls. Are going to be insane. Like, again, throwers like Jacky going to be really good just because of how awkward it is to kind of shoot around his Payload. So that's going to be another win for us. Griff going to be one of those underrated brawlers on this mode. Let's hop into number 2. All right, guys, so jumping into the 2nd best brawler with a new game mode, we have El Primo. So I might be overrating El Primo just a little bit, but I think because of how strong tanks are and throwers as well, El Primo is going to be so strong in this mode. You've got a super that's able to jump over the Payload. You've got so many tanks, as I said, in this game mode where Primo just wrecks all of them. So that's why I think he's going to be so strong. He's not going to struggle in those engagements because, you know, Primo is going to be really good up close, right? And that's what he struggles with in 3v3. You know, there's not a lot of maps that have a lot of walls where he can hide behind and not get outrange, but this map is just perfect for him. Not a lot of not a lot of open engagements. So again, just going to jump on the Fang and going to absolutely destroy him, hopefully. Okay, he's going to trickle down with the fire. He is trying to play with fire right here. Doesn't nearly get me down, but we should be able to get a good retake down this right side. We're getting really close to our super as well, so we're going to look to try and get that. Rico with his super, it's not really going to do anything here. Does try do something with it. We're just going to spam auto aim though, get him down. Nice kill by the Daryl, and yeah, there's nothing that these guys are going to do. So I'm just going to wait for the BB to come up close. I don't know how she was actually able to hit that round. BB also an underrated brawler. I've not actually got her on the list, but she just missed out on a top 6. I think she's an underrated pick just because of a knockback feature, and she can also shoot around obstacles pretty well with her attack. So definitely bear in that mind as well. She only just missed out. So we'll start a bit closer to our defense here. So we need to probably defend. We've got our super in a second. Just going to use that on the Fang. He does use a super to get away, which I don't know really how I feel about that, but he's nearly going to win that gunfight, which was really clutch for us to win that one. So now we can go on the aggressive. Fang's just going to hide behind the payload, so we can go aggressive on the people trying to get him down. So yeah, Fang going to bounce a lot. We should just be able to take him down. BB going to run up as well. We're going to throw over Rico, jump on him, and that should be the game. Okay, no, 2% left. That is painful, but you just see how strong Primo is. Not many brawlers can deal with his super, especially if he's able to get it so easily on this game mode. So he's going to be number 2. Let's up into number 1. All right, guys, so jumping into the best brawler with the new game mode, we have Jacky. So Jacky is just going to be absolutely insane on this game mode, literally because she can just shoot over the payload. It's really awkward to shoot around it, hoping it probably get fixed in the future, but just because of this sole reason, Jacky just shines on this game mode. Maybe there's going to be a few counters to her down the line because she's not really the strongest brawler, right? Like in normal 3v3 game modes, I would say she's like a bottom 10 brawler, but just because of the fact that you can shoot around this payload, she's going to be absolutely insane. So yeah, Jacky definitely a top 6 brawler with this new mode. So we're going to try and get the enemy Jacky off. We've got more HP, so we should be able to level diff her a little bit. Looks like we've got a Shelly on the enemy's side as well. Somehow my shot didn't actually register properly there, which was a bit annoying, but Jacky's at least weak here. Nice kill from the Fang. I'm going to look to try and go around this side at least, I think. Okay, Jacky's over here. We're just going to use our gadget to push on up quickly. We're going to use a stun as well on the Jacky, and yeah, it's kind of scary. We've got a Shelly right here. We're going to try and buy our time a little bit, actually using Hardy Hard Hat, just trying it out since the buff. Again, Shelly might be really good just because of how many tanks there are here, so we should be able to get on this zone in time. I don't think I've got enough ammo to take Jacky down. Okay, I've just got enough ammo. Unfortunately, we are losing, so I'm hoping my teammates can go on the defensive and get this one. I can't really make the run back just yet. Going to pull the Barley towards us, and that's looking like a GG. It looks like they've got the win here. Even though I'm saying Jacky's the best, we're ending up losing. But you can see they've got an enemy Jacky on the team. You can see their strategy right there. Definitely a strong one. I am playing at quite high trophies, so it's definitely going to be a valid strategy for sure. So that's going to be the best 6 brawlers on the new game mode. Let me know what you think of the best 6 and also what your opinions are on Payload. In my opinion, I really don't think it's that great. Probably would be a game mode that just gets deleted. But in comparison to Wipeout, Wipeout's really good in comparison to Payload. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.